You two poop.
Who else would be answering your phone?
Oh.
What would the good people of Corridai do without their radios? Whether in the car, on the beach, or even on a crowded bus. Radios provide the Mr. Men and Little Misses with music wherever they go. Of course, there are those, like Mr. Grumpy, who don't like the radio.
I'm so glad you could join me, Mr. Grumpy. Having someone along makes these little road trips so much more fun. You're lying! Look, Mr. Happy, I'm here for fun. I'm here because you told me we'd be stopping at the Museum of
Spaghetti.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to ride in peace and quiet, so save the chit-chat. I won't say a word. We'll just enjoy our drive. Uh-huh. Are you going to whistle this whole trip?
Yeah.
Oh, what was I thinking? Why whistle when there's a radio in the car? I love a good polka.
You're lying!
You would. Are you sure that's not distracting you from your driving? Yes! Not at all. Polkas give me energy to focus. Well, they give me a headache. Oh, crooked cucumbers. There, fixed. Best not to turn it on again. What should we talk about now?
How the should I know?
Nothing. Why, it's Mr. Nosy and Mr. Small. Their car must have broken down.
That's great.
What a shame. Just keep going. But we have to at least offer them a ride. Who says? Need a lift, fellas?
No! Your timing could not be more perfect, Mr. Happy. We were going to the Museum of
Spaghetti.
before our car broke down.
What a coincidence. Why, Mr. Grumpy and I are on our way there right now. Ha-ha!
This calls for a little music.
He lies!
No, it does not.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy.
The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will be dead. And it's sweet.
Stop the car! Thank you for getting me this far, Mr. Happy. I'll walk from here. But it's pouring rain. I wouldn't care if it was a blizzard. There is no way I'm spending another second in that car listening to that
Retarded.
racket. That's the spirit, Mr. Grumpy. You have a wonderful walk. We'll see you at the museum. I should have taken the bus.
Liar!
Mr. Messy, if you like to listen to the radio, then you'll love
Corridai.
FM, where we play the songs that'll make you dance, like this bad boy.
Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Ha-ha! Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful...
And who could forget this funky groove? Whether it's in the car, at the beach, or in a supermarket,
Corridai.
FM is always there for you.
世界を動かすの
radios aren't just for music.
You're lying!
There are lots of radio shows where people simply talk.
Coming up next, a real treat, our weekly call-in program, Cooking with Ms. Helpful. So get out those pots and pans and stay tuned.
Hello, Mr. Fussy speaking.
Who else would be answering your phone?
I don't know.
Oh, hello, Miss Scary. Now, I'm sorry, but I can't speak right now.
He lies!
Miss Helpful's radio program is about to begin.
Nobody cares.
She's going to teach us how to make a yellow cake.
You'd rather listen to some cooking show on the radio than go explore a cave full of...
Spaghetti.
Oh, here it is. I must be going, Miss Scary. Good luck with your Batcave explorations.
Howdy and welcome to Cooking with Miss Helpful. Today I'm going to explain how to make a delicious yellow cake. First, you take
Over 9,000!
eggs and crack them into a bowl.
Honestly, Miss Helpful, you could at least tell us what ingredients we need before we start.
Once you crack the eggs into the bowl, add 1 cup of milk and beat until blended.
Milk?
Meanwhile, get your sugar and butter beaten together in a mixer until light and fluffy.
Oh, slow down, for heaven's sakes. I only have 4 hands.
It's time to sift your flour and baking powder. Are you with me?
No, I am not.
Next, get your cake pans. Uh-oh, looks like I forgot to bring cake pans. Well, so much for making a cake. How about we learn to make a pizza?
Rusty Cray, pizza is the pizza, for you and me.
Now to make the pizza dough. Put flour, water, and Octorock in a bowl.
It would be helpful if you told us how much yeast to use.
Now make sure you don't use too much yeast or else
You will die.
Oh, no, she tells us.
looks like we have a caller. You're on there.
I was wondering if you have a good recipe for Monster Fang stew.
I knew that demented little miss would somehow ruin my cooking show.
Nope, don't have a recipe for monster fangs, but I do have a very nice sweet and sour sausage recipe. In fact, why don't we make that instead?
But what do I do with this wretched dough?
I don't know.
You take a can of beans.
Sweet Henrietta! I fear I've done something wrong.
That's great.
I don't want to make...
Lots of spaghetti.
I want to make something
Retarded.
like spider casserole.
Hold on a moment, I'm getting another call.
Miss Helpful, this monstrous pizza dough! It's taking over my home like some unwelcome blob from
The island of Coradise.
Okay, out. Now that's scary.
Sounds like you used too much yeast. You were only supposed to add a tiny pinch. Just trying to be helpful. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
No, this can't be! Come back! What do I do with this dough now?
Oh.
Join me next week when I'll show you.
My radio! No, back!
I didn't know you were making pizza. I'll be right over.
Oh, the misery. The best place to buy a new radio is at the Dillydale Electronics Store. So long as the right salesperson is there to help.
Hello, Mr. Rude.
Mr. Scatterbrain, you are the salesperson?
Yeah.
Yes, and the pie maker. I want to buy a radio, not a pie. Have it your way. What kind of radio do you need?
How the should I know?
I want a clock radio to wake me up in the morning. I have just the thing. This is our very popular farm radio. Only instead of music, it moves. I do not want a radio that moves. I want one to play music. Why didn't you say so? Oh, stop that noise.
Or else you will die.
I want a clock radio, not some squeeze box. Ugh, give me that. Faith, I have to show you how it works. I know how to use a clock radio.
Liar!
That's what everybody says. First, you turn the radio on with this button. Or maybe it's this button.
Wow! It's a fire drill!
Hey, you don't want the radio to wake you up. Now, one of these buttons turns on the radio. There it is. I am taking my clock radio home. Are you sure you don't want a pie to go with that?
No.
You are a nincompoop.
Whoops.
My radio. Sorry, but that was the last clock radio we had in stock.
That's great.
But here, take Tyrone. He's really very good at waking people up in the morning.
When will the lies end?
And so you see, the good people of Dillydale really do enjoy their radios.
He lies!
But when the day ends, it's time to turn them off. But the Mr. Men and Little Misses take comfort in knowing that come the morning, they'll be able to listen to their radios once again. With some exceptions.
Enough.
That's all, Zipsters! Like and subscribe.